June 29th, Matthew Macklin, well, just the third title attempt. First was the Sturm, then Sergio Martinez taking on Gennady Golovkin at Foxwoods. How's everything going?
Great, yeah. I've been training for a while, ticking over, training steady, keeping my weight down. Thought I was going to be fighting in June. Didn't know I was going to be for the world title, but I knew I would be fighting around that time. So I've been kind of keeping in shape anyway, and when this fight come up, I was excited about it. Initially, I was hoping we'd do it in September and I'd get a fight in June first. But when it come clear that the opportunity's here now, it might not be there again. I'm like, no, I want that fight. That's a fight I want. I want to be the guy who beats him.
There was your comments that you'd only fought one round in about a year and a half or so, and that was the tipping point for you to finally accept this fight, was that it might not be there in September?
No, well, it was actually me who said it to Brian. When I was reading on Twitter and things that no one wanted to fight Gennady Golovkin, I said, well, listen, mate, I want to fight that guy, but I said, I'll agree to fight him now. I said, do a double header. I said, get him, he's obviously fighting in June, let him defend his title, let me fight chief support, co-featuring on the card, and I'll fight him, the winner. As long as I win, we'll fight each other in September. So that kind of probably got the idea in people's heads, but then it was come back like, no, they want to make the fight in June. And I was like, I've only had one round in 15 months, and he's been very active, so that was an issue for me at first. But when it come around that, look, this opportunity's here now, it might not be there a year down the line or in the fall, so I was like, no, well, listen, if that's the case, then let's do it.
You've been so close 2 times. 99, maybe 100% of the people in this building think that you beat Sturm, me for one. And the second one, you had Martinez down, had him hurt, came up short on that one. What's going to be different? What's going to put Matthew Macklin over the mountaintop this time?
Experience, things you learn from that fight. I feel I'm definitely a better fighter than when I fought Sergio Martinez. I'm hoping that preparations go perfect. We don't have any injuries. I had a couple of injuries before, during the training camp for Sergio, which hampered my sparring, hampered pad work. The last 2.5 weeks I couldn't punch. I was only shadow boxing and running, and I think that affected my preparation. Also, it was my first fight back with Buddy McGirt, so kind of getting used to each other again. This is my third fight with Buddy. I feel that Buddy's definitely polished me up on things, made adjustments, which I feel has improved my performances. And I think there's also going to be third time lucky, and you need a little bit of luck, because I thought I beat Sturm, but I had luck, bad luck, bad luck. I didn't get the decision, but this time I think his style suits me. Sergio Martinez stylistically was a nightmare for me. That was the hardest thing about it. But I adapted. I showed versatility. I showed a different dimension to my game. And like I say, it was a nip and tuck fight for all the way right up to the finish. So, but I think his style suits me. Yeah, he's dangerous. Yeah, he punches real hard. But that'll bring the best out in me. And I can't wait for the fight now.
You know where he's going to be. There's pretty much all times like Sergio's slipping and sliding all over the place. Gennady's going to be right in front of you.
With Sergio, it's very difficult to get more than 1 or 2 shots off at a time, and in southpaw stance in the movement. Therefore, it's very hard to get any rhythm or groove in a fight. I think with Golovkin, he's going to be, and Sturm was so wary defence that he didn't open up to give me any clean. He was kind of just tight, keeping his hands high, real tight. Where Golovkin throws a lot of punches. When someone throws a lot of punches, they leave openings. I can bang. So that was going to be an exciting fight.
A lot of people talk about his powers. One punch power was obviously evident against Ishida. Not that I'm saying that you're interested to find out about his power, but it's kind of like a growing myth how strong he punches. Kind of interested to maybe
definitely
feel it?
Oh yeah, definitely. You want to warm into the fight and you want to warm into the power. Listen, it's a 12-round fight. I am going to get hit in that fight. That's going to happen, But I have a lot of confidence in my chin. I've got a good chin, and I'm curious to see how hard he hits, but I hit hard too. So I'm not too focused on what he brings though. I'm more focused on getting myself tip top and getting my tactics right and implementing my game plan on the night.
You're fighting very close to your new adopted home of New York City, a couple hours away, if not even shorter. I guess you have a lot of fans following you up to Foxwoods.
Yeah, well, when I fought Sergio last year on Paddy's Day, the garden was sold out, and I expect there'll be a big crowd coming over from Ireland and England. and there'll be a lot of friends that I've made here in New York City. They'll be travelling up to Foxwoods as well.
Anything you want to say in closing before you see June 29th?
No, just listen, don't miss it, because I'm telling you, this is going to be the night. It's going to be the best night of my career so far. Everything that's happened in my career so far has prepared me and going to enable me to win this fight.
Thank you.